architecture is not innocent. If you build a wall and you make some holes in it for windows, it will take on a certain appearance, and appearances draw upon, our expectations and what we're familiar with. If a wall has no holes in it, we'd be sort of puzzled why this house is blank. If it's got tiny holes in it, we'd wonder whether this is for pigeons or for people. If it only had one big hole at the top of the building, you'd wonder what. So, if you take a wall and you make holes in it and put windows in, it's not an innocent act. If you line all the windows up, it does one thing, So, what organizes those holes, how you compose those holes, how you do that, whether the fact is you don't have any holes and you turn the whole facade into a transparent thing, has another idea. So when you make those decisions, in the same way that if you take a pair of glasses, if you make them completely round, it will say something. Clearly, it's not explicit. It doesn't say, "Oh, you want to look like Corbusier." But if you're an architect and you wear round glasses, in the way you could say that, that's a pretty explicit one. But let's take the building I did in Berlin, the Kupfergraben building. I wanted to make a solid building to complete a bombed hole. And I wanted, on the basis that Berlin is a brick city, normally rendered. It's a poor city, so brick is its understructure. I did it in brick, and we smeared a render on it so that the quality of the brick comes through, sort of as a memory of the fact that this is a city where the skin and the substance are always have been in a sort of changing relationship. We worked so hard on the materiality of that building, really hard, and we learnt the technique from Neues Museum. It's a really complicated technique, because if you do it wrong, then basically you lose the structure of the brick. If you do it wrong, then the stuff comes off, and then you get too much brick. So really complicated to do. So because my intention was to invest the materiality with care, and that the material, I felt that the material was something very important in that context, in a city where I saw week by week the strange aesthetic change from a city which had assumed a strange and perverse texture because of what it had been through, and was becoming synthetic like every other city. I wanted to hold on to texture. It's very interesting that there's hardly a person that goes past that building that doesn't somehow get that sense. It's not because I said, this means something, but I guess if someone strokes it, it must mean something to them.